We're building a Turbofurnace buddy. It's a little unit that pumps all the fluids in and out of the turbocharger.
Stinky. That's not too bad. Wow, it's looking pretty good.
So on this side I used filler,
Uh-huh.
and on this side I didn't.
Which do you prefer?
I like the no filler side,
Yeah?
except I ended up with a few pinholes.
So I guess we gotta pressure test it or something at some point and see if
Or
it's...
it'll just pinhole leak, it's not a big deal.
Remember, the whole goal is for the Turbo Buddy not to leak all over the place. So try not to ruin this $7 pipe fitting that it took 2 weeks to get. Keep that tungsten out of the puddle. Yeah, look at that. It's looking pretty good. We need to cookie Vincent. Yeah, that's looking good, dude.
Are we going to pressure test it?
That's kind of what I was thinking. Alright, so we'll do that when we get back. Yeah! There's definitely some holes there. Alright, we found the defect. Let me dry it off. Okay, so you refloat it and we're gonna try it again. Alright. One more time. I'm sure we made it worse. Wait. Look at that, it's done. No bubbles. Boiler Quest.
Subscribe!
Are there bubbles? No. Ow! God, my ears! We're going to make a hole in this thing and then weld that in there so that we have a way to essentially do like a dipstick in the oil reservoir. And what we're going to do immediately after that is hook it all up and make sure that our pump and regulator situation all works. New rule, no leaving dipped tungsten. If you dip, you sharpen.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, we got the oil system set up on a test bench, and our goal here is just to make sure that this regulator does what we're hoping. This should have a set pressure coming out of it, which we can adjust with this screw, and then we do actually have a gauge wired in here so we can check it out, and then this valve so we can adjust how much back pressure there is, and then that just goes back into the reservoir, into the hole we just made. And our fear is that this is just going to be way too much constriction for this to even deal with it, but we're going to see how it goes. Okay, so it basically behaves how we think it should. There's just too much pump. If we want to try wiring in the other pump.
Yeah.
Alright, great. Let's get Shmoo all over the table.
Let's get Shmoo all over the table.
Good, we have our oil pump.
Cool.
Alright, so we're intubating the Turbo Buddy. We're getting all these hoses cut to length and posed up on here. We've got our coolant reservoir here, coolant pump, coolant heat exchanger, and then oil reservoir, oil pump back here. That runs through the oil cooler, oil filter, and then this regulator. So this just returns back to the reservoir right here, and then our output, we'll have another hose coming off that will go through here and back up to the turbo. We're just kind of waiting on getting everything figured out before we figure out how much hose length we want for the last mile connections.